Hey, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are really diving into the depths of insanity today, and I am so sorry for number one, my eyes. I've survived an entire year of a pandemic just to get obliterated by pollen allergies, and my laptop just died. Okay, so cool. So now we gotta wait for it to power on again. I need to remove my antminer as well. Shouldn't be here. Sorry, we're not organized today whatsoever. And while both parties involved are a bit off the rocker, I do not condone any of their actions in today's video, nor do I think any of them are justifiable. But this whole thing started when I'm assuming some southern white mom posted a TikTok of herself on a plane bragging about having like a mesh mask, which is pretty much so thin that it really doesn't do much at all.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They gonna know.
So essentially, this mask really doesn't do much at all, but due to how inconsistent these mask rules are, it doesn't really matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Because all these cloth masks and bandanas and just the simple, like, what are they called? Like the balaclavas that are literally just t-shirt material where even though if I blew through, I can still feel that my air is coming through. This does not help much at all. And I'm just going after the facts that we know about these various masks. I'm not saying that all masks don't work, but a lot of these cloth masks pretty much do little to nothing. So back to the original poster of this video, I think she's a complete dumbass because she knows by posting this, she's going to upset a whole lot of people. But little did she know when she uploaded this TikTok that she would be completely doxxed and have all of her dirty laundry that her family ever did aired out for hundreds of thousands or actually millions of people online. And this really boils down to just one woman disagreeing with this woman's mask sense. So you have two extremes fighting with each other essentially. Because apparently in 2021, you cannot disagree with someone without initiating an all-out war. And that's with no remorse. So here's the response video to the original video, which just, she takes it from 0 to 100 real quick.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They gonna know.
Ooh, we're gonna know. Especially when you documented your entire trip with travel dates. I recognize this seat back. You flew Southwest, right? Great, so I forwarded all of that to Southwest Airlines, and Anna made sure to tell me that they will pass it along to the appropriate leaders. So if you get marked as a flight risk, it was me. But wait, bestie, I'm not done. We need to discuss the other problematic on your page, like the vaccine misinformation where you claim nursing babies are dying and women are by association. Or the medical misinformation where you counsel people on taking unregulated supplements when you're not legally allowed to? Or how about praising domestic terrorism on the day of the insurrection? Or the racism where you compare marginalized groups of people to aliens and dolphins? Or when you deny racism altogether as some form of government control, while highlighting your white fragility? Like, we get it, you don't give a about anybody but yourself.
Imagine doxing someone's full name and airing out all of their dirty laundry just because they're wearing a mask that's about as efficient as the average mask that people wear. I see cloth masks more than any other mask simply because they're the cheapest and most comfortable to wear, even though they do little to nothing. Also, I just want to make it super clear that I disagree with both of these Karens. I think both of them are very attention-seeking and both of them are toxic. I do not condone anything of what this woman has been posting, nor do I condone any of this doxing. These are two insane people fighting with each other. So what does this video accomplish other than just dividing people? Because now you literally have hundreds of thousands of people in the comments of these videos fighting each other. All because you have two Karens on the opposite sides of the spectrums fighting about something that really doesn't mean too much in the greater scheme of things. Because if this really did affect people, they wouldn't have allowed people to just wear cloth masks and bandanas and call that a normal mask. Karen 1 is an idiot for posting her original video, and Karen 2 is a psycho for posting her video. But hey, let's fight over cloth masks while the government has printed so much money they literally discontinued the stats showing how much money they actually printed, meaning they're not showing how much inflation's actually going to happen, so whatever savings you have are currently evaporating. But hey, no one wants to talk about that, hence why I had that minor over here. But of course, the story doesn't end there. I guess Karen number 1 had to come out and make a dumb response to Karen number 2 to, I guess, antagonize Karen number 2 more to just continue the battle of the Karens.
Don't you dare laugh.
Now this is a dumb response. Okay, I realize that she was attacked by the human female equivalent of Randall from Recess, but what happened when the kids fought back to Randall? Randall got even more petty, and that's essentially what's happening right here. But I guess Karen 2 takes it as a challenge to air out more of Karen 1's dirty laundry in front of her literal hundreds of thousands of followers.
Okay, so obviously this needs repeating. How many videos are you going to make about me while simultaneously saying that I'm the one that's obsessed? But since you're behind, let me point you to the video that I made on March 25th. I posted this video about doxing back in the fall, where I said that even public information can be considered doxing. However, I've since realized that public information shared on a public forum is not doxing. So I figure, since you're so desperate to talk about me, I'll return the favor. I noticed you and your girlfriend removed the affiliate links to your MLMs off your profiles. Is it because of the breach of contract filed against you back in December? Or what about the time you euthanized your dog despite several people offering to rehome him? And then talking shit when the teen mom did the same thing? Or how about excluding part of the community that you identify with? And you'll be damned if your daughter grows up thinking differently? Which daughter is that, though? Surely not your oldest daughter that you don't have primary custody of. Anyway, vaccinate your kids.
So let me just get this straight. This person is picking apart every single negative detail of this person's life, essentially just airing out everything bad that this person's done throughout their entire life because she disagreed with a mask. Plenty of other people on the airplanes that are sitting there with bandanas, which do pretty much equally as much. And then you have the airline companies that are jamming people shoulder to shoulder into an airplane anyway, without keeping people 6 feet away. This isn't accomplishing anything. All I can think of now is Voss from Far Cry 3 going, do you know what the definition of insanity is? So apparently Karen 2 is heavily against doxing, even though her actions say otherwise.
Okay, so obviously this needs repeating. No matter the circumstances, no matter how much an individual may deserve it, I do not condone doxing. I understand you're probably just trying to help. I understand that you're probably not personally trying to cause harm on this individual, but the reality of the world that we live in today is that many people would see that information and do very, very bad things with it. That's why doxing and cyberstalking are illegal. This includes posting somebody's full name, where they work, where they live. If your intention is to get that information out there so it can be reported, report it on your own privately. Don't post it on my page. And this is just a fair warning that if I see that behavior continue on my page, I will delete it and I will block you. Also, at this point, it's impossible for me to monitor my entire comment section. So if y'all see this behavior going on, please tag me so I can address it. And in conclusion, vaccinate your crotch goblins and get your flu shot.
Okay, so I guess she's against doxing unless you disagree with her. She posted that roughly a month ago. I don't know how quickly your opinions can change, but apparently they did. But with all that being said, I'm all for healthy discussions. That's how we actually make progress here. We talk out our differences and try to find some sort of middle ground. That's all we can really do. Attacking and airing out someone's dirty laundry is not going to solve anything. That's only going to make the original person hate you even more and not hear your points. And if behavior like this just continues to go on the internet without being checked, we're not going to find any middle ground. People are just going to hate each other even more. But sadly, here on social medias will constantly recommend you stuff that will make you want to fight people. Because the more time you spend on social media, the more money social medias make. So these algorithms naturally recommend you stuff that you will interact with. And normally, people will interact with stuff that's more negative than positive. Hence why it seems like we're at a constant all-out war here on social medias, and if you go outside, everyone's just kind of coexisting, minding their own business. So if there's any takeaways from this video, don't dox people. Let's have healthy conversations without the repercussions of having your entire family life aired out on the internet in front of a bunch of people you don't know. And if masks are required in an area you're going to, wear a mask. It's really not that hard. And just because you disagree with someone, that does not mean that you have to go to war. Just keep focusing on yourself and keep thriving. Other than that, I hope you guys have had a wonderful day, and if you didn't, there's always tomorrow to make it better. Oh, and if you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. It'd be awesome if you subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Drop a like on this video so more people can see it, and until next time, peace.